saying women need their ass whooped and some of them need their pussies took. And people went into outrage. Man, he's advocating violence against women. And this is what I'm saying. Can somebody tell Blueface?
Hey, Krishan.
Man, fuck Krishan. I'm talking to Blueface.
For real, fuck Krishan.
Say, Blueface, you run around here taking all them goddamn boxing lessons? Box that bitch, nigga. I told my little boy one time, a little girl hit him, and his mama, his grandmama, and his auntie said, you don't hit no girl. I whispered in his ear, I said, go hit that little bitch. Yeah, I whispered in me, you better go hit that little bitch. Go push her down, me ho. He didn't want to do it. I said, listen, look at me, boy. Don't you know there's some girls in life, you a handsome little old boy. Boy, they'll scratch your face up. And them scratches will never go away. Learn how to Donkey Kong the bitch. My uncle taught me this. Can somebody tag Christian in here, that Blueface boy? Listen, let me show you how to beat a bitch. And when the police come, you ain't got no problem. I watched my uncle do it. I watched granddaddy do it. I watched Uncle Wayne do it. I watched Uncle Joe do it. I used to watch Uncle Curtis kick Aunt B ass, but Aunt B used to stab. Aunt B used to stab the shit out of Uncle Curtis. This is what Uncle Curtis used to do. Duck and come across with an overhand. Boom! I ain't never seen a punch stone like this. Boom! And this what he used to do. He used to have his whole goddamn fist balled up. Now listen to me, young folk, and I'm talking to that Blueface boy. Next time that bitch hits you, boy, ball your motherfucking fist up like this here. Swing that motherfucker. And hit that bitch right on top of her head. Boom! It'll jam her neck. Won't leave no bruises. It'll jam her motherfucking neck. Come back. I used to see Uncle Wayne hit that bitch on side of the head. I'm sorry. I hate to call Aunt Sharon a bitch. Aunt Sharon ain't no bitch. She was a pretty, loving woman. I'm just talking like Uncle Wayne. Uncle Wayne, you get that goddamn hand right there. He knew how to hit up in back of the head right here with the hand. Boom! Boy, I used to knock her down. I'd be sitting there looking, crying like, oh, no, Wayne. Don't hit her, don't hit her. All he did was hit her one time. He didn't hit her a bunch of times. Uncle Wayne knew how to hit a bitch right here with that part of the hand back here somewhere in the head and make a bitch woozy. Woozy. And if we riding in the car, he be talking. Bitch better not call no motherfucking police on me. Police get there, the bitch ain't got no bruises on her. See, back in them days when Uncle Joe, Uncle Curtis, and Uncle Wayne used to whoop women, it used to be okay. It used to be okay, Christian. A nigga kick your motherfucking ass. Police show up, you tell the two police officers, don't listen. This is my wife. And I told her to cook dinner, and she didn't cook dinner, so I had to teach her a lesson. The police, you say, is that what happened? Okay, well, ma'am, cook dinner next time. We can't get involved in domestic violence disputes. That's what the police used to do. That's what the police used to do. So, since a nigga can't whoop bitches no more, since a nigga can't kick a hoe ass, slap a bitch, jaw a bitch, break a bitch nose, give a bitch a raccoon face, have a whole rock, you can't do that no more. So now the bitches is doing it to us. Hoes and sticking fingers in niggas' ass during they having sex. That was unheard of. Men niggas is laying on their backs now, putting their legs in there, letting the hoe put their tongue in their ass. That came because niggas can't whoop hoes no more. Now we got a whole motherfucking TV series of abuse of a man, of a black man. This nigga getting beat across the head, getting his head split open. This little gap teeth, mouth, retarded, mentally fucked up, emotionally and sexually abused little girl. Everybody know Christian done been fucked by her uncle. She done been molested. She done got daddy problem. This a fucked up little girl this nigga got a television show with. This bitch done knocked a patch of hair out this nigga head in one episode. In another episode, this bitch ass nigga head is split open. And the bitch is vacuuming glass out the back of his head. And put tape on the nigga. His mama saying, let me stick to this, the bitch just jumping on the boy. Then the bitch get on a podcast and said, yeah, I done killed 4 babies. I done had 4 abortions. I just kill them. Say, y'all listen. Y'all ain't gonna shame this bitch. Man, listen, I'm just asking Blueface. Man, go to jail for whooping that hoe. You in the jail, you shooting in a motherfucking crowd at a club. Them people ain't done nothing to you. Nigga, but you got your bitch ass on television. Ain't he a crip or something? Yeah. Is this what happened to celebrity niggas? Nigga, you better go get a white girl. You better go get a white bitch or a Mexican or one of them Kardashian kind of Armenian bitches. But getting a broke woman, a nigga bitch like that, and they got a television show, y'all. Who done gave these niggas a television show so we can watch this nigga get abused? We watching a nigga get abused. Male domestic violence. Where's the outrage? If he was whooping her, blacking her eyes, splitting her heads open, they wouldn't have gave that boy no television show. So this is what I mean by some hoes need they ass whooped and they pussy took. I advocate rape for a bitch like Christian. I'm saying some hoes need they motherfucking ass whooped and they pussies took daily. And make them run to God afterward. That little bitch, I don't even think God can do nothing with a bitch like that. That hoe got to rot in hell. A bitch like Christian, whatever that hoe is, with a gap teeth mouth, she like sucking pussy, she like sucking dick. That bitch need to be in a mental asylum. She don't know what she want to do with life. Hoe done killed babies, hoe jumping on board. Man, who go date this hoe afterward but a bull-dagger bitch? She need a bull-dagger. She need one of them bull-dagging bitches that'll jump on her motherfucking ass every day like an angry nigga. That was that bitch. She don't need Blueface. I used to didn't like you, nigga. And I still don't like you. I don't know how fuck you gonna get up here talking tough. You wanna fight your brother. You disrespecting your mama, but you won't do nothing to this bitch. Nigga, I done seen videos of you even disrespecting your son, nigga. Your mama, nigga. You wanna fight your brother. Go back and jump on her daddy. Every time that bitch whoop you, go whoop her daddy. Every time that bitch whoop you, whoop her daddy since her daddy can't whoop you. That's how you do it. That's how you get that bitch. No, don't whoop her daddy. I'll kill that hoe. No, a bitch, man, please. A nigga can't black both my eyes, let alone a bitch. Say, bitch, pimping is a non-contact sport. Bitch, I ain't to be touched. What I'm gonna tell a hoe. Bitch, pimping is a non-contact motherfucker sport. Bitch, you touch me, I know what to do to you. Uncle Wayne taught us how to whoop hoes. That's what happened. You niggas don't know how to whoop a bitch, and you niggas don't know how to steal pussy. Whoop the bitch. Whoop the bitch. He deserve it, Dewberry? He deserve an ass whooping like that?
He was created.
Oh, he created the bitch. Well, beat the bitch. Nigga, you going to jail for shooting people. Beat that bitch. Show us how to handle a hoe like her. Show these little boys, since she's showing little girls what to do to boys, show little boys what to do to a bitch like this hoe. Man, listen. If you ball your fist up and hit her on top of her head, this is what you possibly can do to her. Cause brain damage. Boom. Whoa, bitch. Don't hit her like this because you'll put knots on her head. If you hit her with this side of your motherfucking fist, boom, in the forehead. Boom, jam her neck. Come to the, boom, hit that bitch with the, won't no bruises be on the cranium. It ain't no motherfucking test that they can say, well, he hit me in my head, but I didn't touch her, I swear to God. And when you go to court, she won't have no evidence that you've been hitting her. They called it, in the 1980s, Uncle Wayne used to call it Donkey Konging bitches. I Donkey Kong bitches. And if you don't know how to Donkey Kong, nigga, go play Donkey Kong. And watch how they used to hit the fireballs. When, what's the name of the nigga used to run over the fire that Donkey Kong used to be trying to give? That Mario or Luigi. It was one of them. Learn how to Donkey Kong these new hoes since you can't whoop them. And when you get through Donkey Kong them, fuck they friends. Yeah, fuck they best friend. Bitch, jump on me. Man, we gonna be enemies forever. Bitch, this nigga running around this bitch talking like he tough and a motherfucker. Getting his ass whooped by a bitch. That's cause you got the wrong kind of manager. I ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna let my orders be getting handled like this, and I'm your manager. Now, this is what get me, nigga. This is what get me about you. I done publicly seen you disrespect your mama. I done seen you try to fight your brother. All on camera. Let us see you whoop this bitch, nigga. Y'all already out on bond for to go to jail. You might as well go on. Yeah. Whack 100 of them come get you whooped a bit. So, this is what I'm saying too. They got a video. You in the store with your son. You got a well-mannered, well-behaved, respectable young kid. Now here it is, you a nigga over here getting his ass kicked by a bitch. You over here tolerating abuse as a man before the world, publicly. You're a horrible father. So here it is, you got your son on camera. And you said, hey son, I'll buy you some candy if you cuss. That's how one of them cousins gonna end up molesting him, trying to make him do things for candy. It's a whole lot of molesters saying, hey, I'll give you some candy. And they end up getting their motherfucking little ass pushed in because they like candy. Then they end up becoming like sugar, sweeten the motherfucker because they like candy. Don't do that, little boy. Don't try to entice kids with candies to do something wrong. That's how you start conditioning them to go against what's right for something. Doing wrong for a reward. Is that what you trying to teach your son, bitch ass nigga? Is that what you trying to teach your son, bitch ass nigga? Man, when I saw that video, I say, man, it's a hoe ass nigga instilling wrong in his boy as a baby. He disrespecting his mama. And then he get beat by a bitch over here. Nigga, fuck you. And that bitch too. Now, the only thing about this video that I do not agree with is putting my hands on a woman. Now, I understand what Charleston White said about putting your hands on a woman, okay? Listen, hitting a chick on the top of the head is... Listen, the only way you're going to hit a woman is when you're protecting yourself from imminent danger. When she has a knife, she has a weapon. But if she only has her hands, you don't punch her back, you don't hit on top of the head, you don't do none of that. You leave, okay? You just leave. Now, if she prevents you from leaving, then what you gonna do, you ever seen a presser? Yeah, you ever seen wrestling? You just leave me alone. If you don't leave me alone, I'm going leave me alone. Leave me the hell alone. And I'm going to restrain her until I can get away. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to restrain her until I get away. And I'm not going to deal with her anymore. Don't call my phone. I'm going to block you. Leave me alone. Now, I'm not going to let you hurt me. That's for sure. Now, I'm not for letting nobody hurt you. It's just like even my son. That's cool. Listen. Listen, we're going to go through the protocols, but you don't let nobody put their hands on you, male or female, and you don't let nobody hurt you. But closed fist punching or hitting on a woman, I don't condone it. So what I'm going to do, my advice is, because you're going to end up in jail. Some of y'all going to end up in jail. So what you're going to do is you're going to leave, and you're going to make sure that you leave unharmed, no scratches, without her putting her hands on you. And if she's the aggressor, you just restrain her until she leaves you alone. Because if you're a man, you're stronger than the woman naturally. And as a man, that's why a lot of y'all need to get in jiu-jitsu. Okay? That's why I put my son in jiu-jitsu. Because he already knows how to box. I train him boxing myself. But I let somebody else train him in jiu-jitsu. Okay? And that's all I'm going to give. I'm going to give you that tip right there. Make sure that your child or you are proficient in jiu-jitsu. That's all I got to say. I'm going to leave that right there. But Charleston White, a lot of people might not agree with his approach. A lot of people might not agree with his message. But if you listen to what he's saying, outside of the rhetoric and outside of stuff that I disagree with, he's speaking a lot of facts. Because Blueface has been very disrespectful to his mother. Then you on TV, on his new show, trying to fight his brother because his female done gassed him up, but his female going upside the head, doing all type of crazy stuff, and he's sitting up here dealing with all this toxic trauma. But I understand he got it from his mother. Now, two things happens in life. You either gravitate toward the nonsense or you get away from it. You can have a young man that was raised that didn't have a father, but he turns out to be a phenomenal father. So just because he didn't have a father doesn't mean he's going to be a deadbeat. Okay? So because we all have choices in life, regardless of our trauma that we've experienced. And so Blueface has decided to go the toxic route. For what? I don't know. But Charleston White spoke 100% facts. And one thing I do like about Charleston White, he tells hard truths. He speaks and talks about a lot of things that a lot of people are scared to talk about, kind of like me. I would talk about whatever. I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about it. And the rap game needed Charleston White because he's called out a lot of the buffoonery, just like Pimp C used to do. Pimp C used to call out all the nonsense, and it's needed in today's time. It is needed because there's too much nonsense going on, and it need to be talked about, and it need to be called out, because if not, it's going to keep on going on. It's going to keep going on. So, listen, don't go hit on women. But everything that this man said about Blueface in regards to dealing with this woman is 100% facts. And Blueface should be ashamed of himself. Period. He should be ashamed of himself. Should be ashamed of himself. It's terrible. I don't respect this dude on no level for the way that he's treating his family at all. If you feel like your mother isn't a good mother, listen, just fall back from her until she grows up or until she gets some counsel and get some help. But don't be in the public disrespecting your mother like that. And then the crazy part is America or black women are not in an uproar about Blueface getting hit on and getting beat on. Black women, y'all hurt my stomach, god dang. But I'm getting the greens in my body. But it's sad that a black man can get beat on public TV in front of the world, and black women call it entertainment. They literally call it entertainment. I'm lost. And whatever state they in, the state hadn't picked up, filed charges against Christian Rock. None of that. They just let her act a fool, and you got black women out here co-signing her behavior. If y'all don't watch the mess, guess what they have to do? They have to stop. They have to stop, because they're not going to make any money. But do we have the Stockholm Syndrome? Are we really that messed up as a people where we get off on violence and seeing a young man, a lost young man, and a lost young woman hitting on each other? And then the parent, I don't even want to talk. And the sad part is the parents in the whole equation are just as bad. I'm not finna argue with my child, period. I'm not doing that. I'm not finna argue with my child about nothing. We have a conversation, but we're not finna argue. That's what we're not gonna do. Not finna have a toxic back and forth, period. But y'all put what y'all think in the comments, man.